Then we can hit record. We are recording. The thing is being recorded. Boop. Welcome along to Witch Hat Atelier episode 6. After Kiefer's little dramatic dragon rescue there in the other world, we are about to have a nice chill time back at the house. Probably. That's probably what's about to happen. But if you haven't been along to one of these recording sessions before, again, strange place to start with episode 6, but I'm not your dad. Kiefer is. The way that these work is that I offload some of the work to you, because I can't show you the whole anime as I'm reacting to it on screen right now. That's illegal. That's against the rules, no matter how many other YouTubers seem to be able to just get away with it somehow. I don't know what the fuck they do, black magic sorcery. So instead, you are going to have the episode on your own screen, and you're going to be watching it alongside me, and we'll be counting down and doing little things to say in sync. Like, for example, I will say 3, 2, 1, go. And then I'll say 3, 2, 1, pause whenever I need to yap about something. You'll have some subtitles that you can see over on screen, as well as the timestamp to help you stay roughly in sync with where the hell I am. And that's the way that we're going to do it. If that's very inconvenient to you, yeah, it is. That's sort of intentional. This is my lazy hang out and do whatever I want channel, so I don't want to have to do too much work for it. But if you want something that's more convenient, well, either join the Discord, where you can come along watching these reactions live, which is a lot more convenient, or else become a member of the channel, which is like $1 a month if you want to, and then you can get access to some much more convenient versions of it. And by the way, it's completely okay to become a member of the channel, go watch whichever convenient ones you want to watch, and then immediately delete your membership. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, I don't need you to sign up for a subscription every single goddamn month. You can just pay $1 to get the thing and then cancel. I don't mind that at all. But in the absence of any of that, stick around here, and you'll have to watch it the slightly less convenient way, which goes something like this. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, they're roommates. I relate to a god here. Like, when my ADHD is in a certain mood, any noise of any kind from anywhere, from any reason, and it doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't matter, it will make me angry. She's so critical of herself. Dun, 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 dun. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. What a good OP. Yeah. Yeah, that happens. She's so much in her head. I love this scene. Three, two, one, pause. I love this scene. Because it's... So, okay, let's go back. So Coco is in her head, right? She's struggling to draw nice lines, and she's sort of fixated on it, and she has this thing that she hasn't quite reconciled how she's going to choose her tools, and there's all these mental blocks, right? And for one thing, she's sharing a problem with a god, right? Like, a god is also practicing and struggling, right? She's struggling because Coco doing a tiny little yawn, or even a loud yawn, or a book falling down is enough to completely knock her out of her head, right? She's so tense, she's so fixated on it, that anything is a distraction, right? She cannot stand the idea of other things happening while she's trying to focus on this, right? She is also in her head, as we see when she goes outside and draws her spell, and she crosses over the lines a little bit, and it's not quite perfect, and her first reaction upon seeing this beautiful everything is to go, well, that fucking sucks. I suck. That lacks stability. The light is weak. Bullshit. I hate this. This is garbage. Why did I do this? Something which the world then takes her out of, right? With the introduction of the bird. But they're both in their head, right? They're just in their head in different ways, right? Where Coco's reaction to sort of self-doubt and it's like, she doesn't criticize herself, but she does say, stop moping around, keep working at it, right? Like, keep going, keep working at it. Just gotta do this thing that isn't working over and over again until it works. And so she sits down, and then, I'm so tired. All of a sudden, like, all the energy just drains out. And the way they show that here, just that gorgeous animation. But this happens, right? This is a thing. I know this in myself. When I really fixate on, I need this thing, I need to finish it, and I need to do it, I need to edit this video, I need to write the script, I need to do it, my body will respond to me pushing myself like that by just going, you're sleepy now, have a nap. It'll just do it. Like, I'll just kind of shut down and end up going to bed or going to sleep, right? Which is the opposite of what you want to happen, right? Like, what you want to have happen is when you have a creative project that you are actually excited about, you're interested in, you want it to energize you. But if you fixate on it, and if you go, I need to do this thing, I have to do this thing. If I don't do this thing, then what's wrong with me, right? Like, this is the thing I love to do. Why am I not doing it more? That is exhausting. You burn out all of your mental energy by doing that. And it becomes impossible to do, especially, like, in my case with ADHD, there is the pathological demand avoidance thing, which is the most annoying thing in the whole fucking universe, where I will want to do something right up until the instant I feel like there is a demand for me doing it, at which point, instantly, I no longer want to do the thing. It doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter. Could be eating cake, could be getting a blowjob, doesn't matter what it is. If I feel like there's a demand for it, my body just goes, I don't want to. I don't want to do it anymore. Because of some reason, I don't know. Fuck, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how lovely, how wonderful, how pleasurable, how fun the thing is. If there is a demand, I don't want to do it. And it's so annoying. Because I do want to do it, but now I don't want to do it. Fuck you! It's spiteful. It's mean. And one of the ways that pathological demand avoidance shows up in me is when I try to do the thing that I know that I want to do, and I need to do it, and I want to do it, I just get... I just want to go. I just want to lie down. I just want to go to sleep. Or like, I want to eat snacks, or I want to, like, my body just goes, you want to do literally anything else. And it's so frustrating. And the lesson that Keyfree teaches here is very true. Is if you have something you really want to do, it's not necessarily useful to just sit down and put yourself against the grindstone and just go and do it and fucking, like, that doesn't make it better. That doesn't make you faster. That doesn't make, like, yeah, if you have the willpower for it, you can force yourself through these things a number of times. If you have a lot of willpower, you can do it maybe hundreds of times or thousands of times, but eventually you can't do it anymore. Eventually, eventually, no matter who you are, you run out of willpower. Eventually, you can't force it anymore. And at that point, you need a better way to engage with it. And the lesson that Keyfree teaches is one in which, okay, you want to practice a skill? Well, find a place where the skill is applicable to something else, to a daily routine, right? Whether, like, and for him, it's whether you're washing. He practiced water spells so he could avoid having to wash things or get his hands wet, right? Practice a fire spell by cooking something, as in the process of making food and making food for someone else other than you, not just doing it for yourself, right? And it is so fucking true. It's so true. Like, specifically with art, right? One way that I got a lot better at drawing is I started to sit down and watch a movie and then doodle while I was watching a movie. And when I did that, I wasn't drawing. I didn't sit down to draw. I sat down to watch a movie, and then I was just kind of doodling some fucking bullshit. And I got better at it because it was like, now I'm not drawing. I'm not sitting down to draw. I'm sitting down to watch a movie. And my hands just happen to be doing some other bullshit. Same thing with, like, knitting, right? Knitting is like, yes, you can sit down and study and you can, like, really... But if you're just sitting down listening to a fucking audiobook or watching a movie or doing something else, you can just knit with your hands and you can just get that shit done and get those reflexes and those abilities into your fingers. And this is one of the things, like, for me with my ADHD, and I didn't know this when I was in school, I could not concentrate on a lesson unless I was drawing. Unless I had, I was playing with my ruler or I was messing with my fingers. I literally could not focus unless I had something to do with my body. That's why I started drawing, is because, okay, here's something I can do that looks like I'm taking notes, kind of, and then my body can have something to do, and then I can listen. I can't listen unless I'm drawing, right? And that was hard because you weren't allowed to do that. You weren't allowed to just sit and doodle in class, and you got called out for that shit. Many times I got called out and told to, like, hey, pay attention. Like, stop doing other stuff. You have to pay attention in class. But it's like, I was trying to explain, I am paying attention. This is how I pay attention. I have to pay attention by doing something else. And I didn't know how to explain that because I was like 10. But I got a lot better at drawing that way. And I still, to this day, if I want to sit down and draw something, what I need to do is I need to sit down to do something else. And then allow the drawing to be the thing that distracts me from doing the thing I sat down to do. So the lesson that Keyfree's teaching here is so true. Right? And it's like, it's abstract, but if you can find a place, if you want to practice a skill, find a place and time where you can just kind of do that skill while you're doing something else. And it'll help so much, especially with burnout, because this is infinitely 100 billion% better than trying to just pound your head against the wall and fighting all of your instincts. Give yourself a problem to solve that involves this thing, right? And I love this scene so much because it engages with that problem. I felt so seen when I saw, like, oh, Coco also has the get tired reflex. Coco also has this thing of, like, I want to do this thing. I love to do this thing. This is the thing I've wanted to do most in the whole world. Why am I tired? Why do I get tired? Why can't I do it? I relate. I feel it. I feel it in my soul. I feel it. And I really love this scene because of it. He's so proud of his daughter. This fucking dad, man. It helped having a random notebook to write in with me at all times. Far fewer writer's blocks suddenly, once I started scribbling out short scenes everywhere. Yes. Things like that. Having a little notebook that's just in your pocket with a little pen in it helps. I have a notebook I keep for my shit doodles, which, again, like, that's when I'm doing something else, when I'm watching a show, not right now, obviously. You people are my distraction right now. When I'm watching a show, when I'm doing something, I have this little book of shit doodles, and I'll just fucking, I intentionally, it is not good. I use a ballpoint pen. I have no eraser, and you just draw And it's fine if it turns out shit, because the point isn't to produce something that looks nice. The point is to keep drawing. The point is to keep your hand going, to keep the reflex working, right? Go out for a walk, have your notebook with you, and then at some point, whenever you sort of feel the impulse, sit down, scribble 2 lines in your notebook, and then the moment you start to feel tired, the moment your brain starts to go, yeah, I don't want to, just get up and keep walking. Just get up and keep walking. Doodle during D&D sessions, an amazing idea. Don't grind yourself to dust over it. Find a way to let it flow into your life, right? When you have a downtime of 2 minutes, doodle something in a notebook, right? When you don't have anything else to do and you want something to do with your hands, anything, right? I have a voice recorder to mutter into when appropriate. Yeah, like that also can work. Because yes, like sitting down to do focused, directed practice with specific exercises can be extremely helpful. Like I'm not knocking that. You can get a lot out of doing specific, directed, like educational, like exercises where you grind out like 1,000 repetitions of the same thing. That can be very helpful. But if you can't make yourself do that, you have to find another way. You can't force yourself to make it work. You have to find a way to make it work. Anyway, Keyfree telling his story about, like, oh yes, I learned water magic because I don't like getting wet for no reason. Don't worry about it. Nothing bad happened to me. It's not because of any trauma or anything. I don't have a sad backstory. Why would you think that? I just did it because I didn't like doing the dishes. That's all. Don't worry about it. Now look at my back muscles flex. 3, 2, 1, go. And by the way, we also know Coco learned to draw those perfect straight lines from her mom, right? From working in her mom's workshop and learning how to handle the fabric, and because it wasn't like a chore. I just had lunch and I'm feeling I could eat. Dad, father, parent. 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 Thankfully, this is the whole anime. It'll always be like this. This is how cozy it's going to be the whole time, and nothing bad will ever happen. Again, read Witch Hat Kitchen. Read it. Go look at it and read it, and it is this forever, infinitely, and it's so good. I love Brushbuddy so much. It's so cute. Hiding. Sure you are. Three, two, one, pause. Here's dad number 2. Dad 2. They invented another dad. They invented like a second version of it. Not the greatest first impression, I will admit, but still it is dad number 2. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about him. Nom 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 nom. Little thing. Precious baby. Chew, 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 chew. Also, that cheese, like freshly baked bread and then melted cheese on top of it, and then like a burger patty. Oh God. You can't do this to me. Whimsy maxing little twink with the little splashing the water with his boots. Oh my God. I also love these little anteater squirrels, I guess. What a curious little set of creatures. And of course, Coco having a completely normal reaction to seeing a bunch of beautiful light in the sky is the guy. I have to go get a girl who I know. She has to see the thing, the beautiful thing. My first thought upon seeing something gorgeous is that I want this other girl to also see it with me, which is it's how you react to your roommate, right? Like that's how you think of your roommates. Is like, I want you to see these beautiful sights alongside me. That's roommate. That's roommates. Anyway, welcome to the north. I can't really do. Is it a Yorkshire accent on Olrugeo? Ooh. Are you a messenger from Elira? Yeah, it is like, it's certainly northern, right? So it is like a Yorkshire sort of vibe. Does he do the glottal stop? Let me just listen. Yeah, he says another. Or he says the another. Another apprentice. Because there's a quirk with certain Yorkshire accents where they do a glottal stop, I think, especially during specific versions of TH. Like, instead of saying the, you might say, like, they have like a, I think it's stereotypically it's represented as t, right? Don't mine, right? but as I've heard it, it's more like a glottal stop, right? Instead of not saying t, t but down mine, right? Like with this glottal stop to indicate that, like, the fuck's that called in English? The thing, whatever that thing. God damn it, I do not remember the terminology from my linguistics lessons. But it's a glottal stop thing, and it depends on which part of Yorkshire you're from, I believe. Like the extent to which you say the glottal stop or the t, right, instead of the. But it is there in the another apprentice. In my absence. It is there in there. And Olrugio is fun because I've seen on TikTok so many people's first reactions to him to kind of be like, ew. Like, because they see the goatee and they kind of go, ugh, right? Like, the first reaction to him is like a little bit like, ugh, what the fuck kind of guy is this? And then as the story goes on and you get to know him more, everyone falls in love eventually. Like, everyone kind of goes, oh, shit, oh, fuck. Why? No, why is he hot? No! Why is he hot now? They can't both be whimsical twinks. Kefri's yeah, like he's specifically designed to have the same dynamic with Kefri as Coco has, as like Agot has with Coco, right? Like they're very much mirroring their daughters in that sense. And it's so fucking cute. That Coco's reaction. There's a scary stranger, so she hides in Dad's cloak. Like she hides behind Dad's leg. She's so 12-year-old, right? Like, she's such a baby. It's so cute. It's so sweet. And little animation details, right? It's more complicated than that. Forbidden magic was involved, and you can see this little tension gesture from Kefri, right? Like that. Like, he knows that this is about to blow up a little bit. And that's eventually when he forces Kefri to activate the other mode. Kefri tried to be his whimsical, sweet little self, right? Oh, Aruga, you finished your work. I thought it would take you longer. And then... And you can see that stays, right? He stays in this other mode after he gets up. Well, let's go inside. We have much to discuss. But you can see it in his physical attitude and in his expression and the way he holds his eyes. It's like he's still in that mode, right? He's still in I am going to fucking kill anyone who so much as tries to harm a hair on my daughter's head mode. And it's good animation. Like it's well done in the animation to hold those different modes and make them visible in his acting. Even against, like, this is not an episode that's anywhere near as highly animated as the previous one, right? Especially here. This is Kefri is just stock still and it's just lip flaps, but maintaining that physical attitude in a way that's readable, I think is quite good. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go. They're not talking about the weather. Covering up here. Cops. Cops. Three, two, one. Pause. You can he's so Keyfree is so written for people with daddy issues. He's so written for people with daddy issues. Like, it's everyone can like him, but if you have daddy issues, then like there's a soupçon on top of that. How many times in your lives has it been something you so desperately wanted for someone to reach down and pull you up and say, you deserve to be here? I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions out loud. How many times in your life has this been exactly what you needed to hear from someone who cares for you? Hmm? Or indeed, in a situation like this, right, where some other authority figure is destabilizing your life and making it feel unsteady, to have someone who will get in front of them and say, nope, you want her, you go through me. Right? Nothing is going to take you away from me. Nothing is going to destabilize it. You belong here, and I will keep you here. I'm just saying, everyone can like Keyfree, but if you have a certain kind of daddy issues... Also, all Rugio knows what he's doing, sitting there in a loose shirt like that, leaning forward with that cleavage showing. He knows what he's doing. And you can tell from Orugio's acting, right? Like, for Orugio, this is the latest fucking thing, right? It's not the first time Kifri has pulled a whole bunch of bullshit that Orugio has to deal with. You can tell from his acting that a big part of his brusqueness is just that he's used to Kifri. There's so much shit that Kifri manages to get away with somehow, and he's the one who has to write the reports and deal with it. And again, reading between the lines, right? Like, Orugio is admonishing Kifri, but investigating forbidden magic is not within our purview. That's also a defensive reaction, right? That's also him telling Kifri is like, don't, this is dangerous shit. It's not our job to meddle with it. Don't get into some shit that's over your head. I really do like the character design of the Knights Morales. We'll talk about them more later when they do show up. I don't think that's a spoiler alert. But I do like the character design of them. The rigidness and like the sort of slightly militaristic vibe that there is to them is really, really effective for the role that they play in the story. And again, they very much are part of the complicating matters of this question of who gets to cast magic and who gets to decide who gets to cast magic, right? Who gets to control who has access to these abilities. And, like, whose authority do you trust on these things? We'll get into that with the Knights Morales. If I were to hand you over to them, they would erase even your passion for magic itself, right? They will not just erase Coco's knowledge of magic, but her passion for it. Her love for it. Right? The cops will take your creativity away. And again, lovely little cross-cut where both of their faces are hidden, right? So you can see that Orugio is, when Kifri says this, Orugio is not looking him in the eyes, right? Orugio is not staring him in the eyes and going, yeah, that's right, and that's correct, and that's the thing that's supposed to happen. He's looking away because he's like, yeah, I don't like it. He doesn't like it either. He doesn't like what the Knights Morales do, or what they would do. He feels it's his duty to be the watchful eye and do those things, but he doesn't like it. And you can tell from like that tense hand on his cheek and the way that he's looking away, you can tell how he feels about it. And so Kifri makes his play, right? If Coco's memory should be erased, then take mine with them. Again, you don't get to her except through me. Right? Which is his ace. Right? That's the card he plays that Orugio doesn't have a response to. Because Orugio has very normal feelings about Kifri. And they are just friends. They're just pals. They're just bros who are not hoes, who are just pal friends, who are normal dude buddies, who are bros. Don't worry about it. They sit there 5 feet apart because they're not gay. I cannot stress to you enough how much these two men are husbands. I cannot stress it to you enough. I really, genuinely, read Witch Hat Atelier Kitchen. You'll see. And again, reading between the lines of this scene, when you asked to take on the other 3 apprentices, I shouldn't do the accent. I foolishly took it to mean you'd finally settle down, right? It's all concern and worry. Orugio just wants Kifri to be safe. He just wants him to stop meddling in things that puts him in danger, right? So he was hoping that maybe, now that we have 3 daughters, maybe my stupid fucking husband-wife would stop getting into shit all the time so we could just have a chill time for a bit. And no, my stupid fucking wife-husband, who I love, is still out there causing trouble, right? Like, it's concern. And you can see that Kifri knows him very well, right? Kifri knows. He knows he's won. Now run along and wash up, all of you, before you catch your death. Right back to dad mode. God damn. Anyway. 3, 2, 1, go. Brushbuddy! 3, 2, 1, pause. Oh, I have to pause again. That little skitter. That little skitter. Just the way that it moves. Right? Like the little legs up on the thing and like scrabble, 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 and then whoop, sort of bouncing its way in with the tail. Like, it literally fucking Tokyo drifts around the corner here. Deja vu, I just been in this place before, higher on the street. Like the little skitter, 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 skitter. God, I used to have pet rats. It reminds me so much of them. What a wonderful little creature. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go. Sundere. Oi. That's why he didn't knock. She didn't knock. Summoning, you look cool. Oh my god. Dad 2. They invented another dad. Surrender, Alrugio. Surrender. She will charm you to death. Coco is the light. One hit KO. 3, 2, 1, stop. Oh my god. Just doom, 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 doom. Absolute instant KO. Sundara ass old man. He really is. But it's so good because like you can tell that he's proud of his craft, right? You can like Coco expresses, oh, that spell, oh yeah, it's my best work. Yeah, very simple spell. Anyone could have made it, right? But Coco loves it so much, and it means so much to her, and she appreciates his craft and his work so earnestly. No, you can't survive that. No human being on Earth. Yeah, the dad and the cat he didn't want moment. Exactly. Just that's it. He is stuck now. And he knows it too, right? That's the other thing about old Rugio. He knows how much he cares, right? He knows how much he cares and how much he cannot turn people away who need him instinctively. That's why he isolates himself. Again, old Rugio is to Kifri as Agot is to Coco, right? It's the sun and the moon. It's light and dark. We're dealing with light and dark again. Which is why Coco is able to so completely overwhelm his defenses, is because she is the sun. She is, in that sense, very much her father's daughter, right? Also, fucking... Oi. Oi, oi. British. Oi. Man, as ever, props to the lighting people. Look at the fucking way they spread the light over the surfaces here. Like, the way the volume just becomes so full. It's gorgeous. And again, what a great moment of character building for old Rugio, right? That he's caught the Brushbuddy and then gives it back to Coco, and then Coco notices, oh, he's dried it out. Right? This little annoying animal that's creeping into his part of the atelier and bothering him in the middle of the night. His first reaction to it was to make sure that it was dry, using one of his spells to take care of it, right? Because old Rugio knows how weak he is. Same thing with Coco, right? Like the moment he sees that she's kind of soaked, he's like, well, I need to dry the child. Because what if she catches a cold? I couldn't handle that. It is like people say in chat, it's the dad who pretends he doesn't want a cat, but then it's immediately like, well, I mean, I had to buy it a damn cat tree because otherwise he just keeps climbing on all this stuff. Yeah, well, obviously we had to get it, the good food from the store. Otherwise it's just going to get sick and then I'm going to have to take it to the vet. So it needs to have the good food and it needs exercise. So we have to play with it every day. Like, that's the vibe, right? Like it's good character building for him, right? Which again, it informs the other scene with Kifri. Old Rugio is brusque and short and kind of rude about it because he's worried that Kifri's going to get himself in over his head, right? He's worried that Kifri's going to do something that puts him and the kids in danger. It is all motivated by care. All of it, right? Like it is this deep well of caring, and it frustrates him that he cannot ever be heartless, right? Thank you very much. Well, I can't have it catching a cold now, can I? Right? It's like, oh, I didn't do it because I care about you, just because, And now you may take your leave, and don't... Sorry, buddy. Like, the cat came into the kitchen now, and you have fed it a piece of chicken, and now you're stuck. You're stuck forever. He also can't resist bragging about his spell. He is so proud of his work, and seeing Coco love it so much is like, a simple spell that anyone could... He's about, and again, reflecting a god, right? A god also does beautiful magic and then immediately criticizes it. He immediately says it's not good enough. Dad number 2 is the same way. Again, there's these parallels and connections in the way that they relate to each other. Fucking cat. Man, they really got the lighting painters playing their A game for this flashback. And again, hand animating the ground. You could have, you would have been so easy to get away with 3D for this, but right back to that expressionism, or impressionism rather, that they used in the flashback scenes originally. Right back to that impressionist painting style in the background. A little bit of that Van Gogh sneaking in there, maybe. And just some beautifully animated tiles. I think it's a loop. It's certainly the way that makes sense to do it. Yeah, I think they animated a loop of it and they're just playing it over and over again. That would be the sensible way. But it's a really nicely done one. Yeah, it's a loop. They are looping a piece of animation over and over again to create this, but it doesn't look like one. It doesn't look like a loop. It looks like it's all bespoke because they've done a really good job of unbalancing the pattern and making sure that it doesn't look too symmetrical. That's really well done. Oh, I kind of want to study that. Because, okay, if we can pick, like, okay, there, that corner shadow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. About a 19 frame loop of the flagstones is what it looks like to me. From the moment that the shadow appears on this to the moment that it reappears here on that. Looks like that to me. That's really nicely done. It looks so good, right? Because it's not realistic. This is not like realistic. This is not what it would look like if you put a camera down and had it like flow across like a volume like that. But it looks right. And it fits the scene so well. God, just props to the lighting people. God, they're doing a good fucking job of making that light effective. Ripples in the water. And this reflection thing happening again. I need to... hang on. Look at the way they fucking drawn her dress as well. Look at those folds. Look at the way it plaids. That's beautiful. I love the gesture on her. Like, that lean. That's a good line of action. Coco is the sun. Owned! Owned! You must now protect her with your life, you moron! KO! It's fun seeing Olrugio get owned. 3, 2, 1, go. And he doesn't close the door. He can't close the door. Yeah, I know, Agat. I've been there so many times. Little Agat. So desperate to grow up. So desperate to move ahead. So ambitious. We'll know more about her soon. But this is... It's about to be her... She's about to have some moments. Let me tell you. But this is where it comes from, right? Like, as we saw at the start of the episode, all this self-criticism, right? All this constant hard work, all this... She forces herself through so much unpleasantness, right? All these distractions, all this... She, unlike the lesson that Keyfree teaches to Coco about, hey, maybe forcing yourself is not the most productive way, Agat only has that, right? Like, it's her only way is to push and push and push herself and force herself through unpleasant feelings and pain because she has this drive. And that works out fine for her. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's no problem with that. That's a perfectly good way to live. And there's nothing wrong. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Next episodes are going to be fine. It's going to be a good, friendly, chill, cozy time, just like this one was. Don't worry about it at all. Oh, God.